Hello world, I'm Mandy Mundo and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my stay on a WWOOF farm in Chile. Remember, woofing is when you get to stay on an organic farm for free and in exchange you provide labor. I did it in New Zealand last year. Welcome to Callao. This is the terminal. These are the neighbors. Hi guys. This is the Mall of Callao. This is the plaza. And that's it. And this kitty belongs to the owner of the mall. Hello, Puss Puss. What you doing? What you doing, huh? Oh, you're so precious. When the water tank is low, we have to come down here and switch on the electricity for the water pump. And then you wait about 10 to 15 minutes or so for it to fill back up. So it's about every 2 or 3 days or so we have to fill it. This is the woofer's room. There's 3 beds and a bathroom. I commandeered this bed for myself because I'm the only one here right now. And this was the bed I used to have, my first bed when I got here. It's very small and very uncomfortable. So right now it's just holding all of my things. And then here is our bathroom. And the water is cold. So the first thing I'm going to do after I leave here is take a hot shower. I haven't had a hot shower in, I don't know, a week and a half. And this is the kitchen. It's tiny, but it works. The oven doesn't work, but the stovetop does, so you just have to be a little creative with what you make. Right now I'm going to saute up some onions and zucchini, and mix it with pasta and cheese. I'm not as creative in the kitchen, but before there were 2 German girls that were here with me and they did all the cooking and I did the dishes. And they made lots of good creative vegetarian stuff, fresh porridge and fruit salad every morning, so they did much better than I did. And then we also had some local cuisine, some humitas, which are like cornmeal in wrapping, and beef empanada or empanada with meat, onions, and egg. The owner has 2 properties. The other one is about a 10-minute walk away, but that's where the horses are because there's no grass for them to eat up at the first property. So each morning and each evening we go down to the other property to fill up the water buckets for them to drink. That's how our host, Alvaro, calls the horses. Yeguas is mares in Spanish. This horse's name is Flor. She's my favorite because she has no family. She's an orphan. Her mother died. And the other 2 brown horses are Constantina and her son Yavante. Constantina is the alpha, so she always gets her way. You're all here this morning, waiting for your water. I know, it's coming. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. You have to wait. Sorry. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Hey! Chihuahua. There were 3 black horses, and they were all related: mom, brother, and sister. Filling up the buckets every day was so tedious, so I asked Alvaro, "Do you have any empty troughs or bathtubs?" And wouldn't you know it, he had 2 of them. So he had one of his neighbors plug up the hole, and we were able to use the bathtub in order to water the horses. So here's Flor drinking some water, minding her own business, and here comes the bully. I know, Flor. She's a bully. She's a bully. Back up at the house, we met Nelson, who taught us how to water and fix the vineyard. He only spoke Spanish, so I had to use my skills and my memory bank, and also hand signals, and him showing us stuff really helped. So I had to create another hole because this vine next to me doesn't have a little sprinkler. So this is what I did. So I used a nail to puncture a hole, and then as soon as I take the nail out, I gotta put in this sprinkler, but I get sprayed a lot because it's hard to push in. That one was a lot easier. And then you have issues like this that we have to fix. Ay, Chihuahua. And so I just put one of the sprinklers in it, so now I'll turn it on and see if it fixed the hole. The hole might be too big though, but at least it'll help. I don't know, it doesn't sound good. Nope. Ugh. Nope, the hole is too big. I'll turn off the line, and the worker will have to show me how to fix it tomorrow. We did fix it the next day, but then... And if it's not one thing, it's another thing. Oh. So now water is not going to any of the other rows. I gotta wait for Nelson again to fix it. While I wait for the leak to get fixed, I still have to take care of the horses, and now I have some time to read my book. So Nelson came and fixed the leak. He replaced the broken part, but of course, as one leak is fixed, another one pops up. I think it just needs to be lifted a little higher and retightened the wire. Let's try that. Remember, I'm a dietitian, not a farmer, so... This is how he showed me to do it. And working as well, probably because the wire is so rusty. Okay, I'm going to try that. Alright, if this doesn't work, I will use a new wire. So let's go see. Put this in my toolkit. Okay. Time me. Oh, there's a hole. More to follow. All right, so I cut off the part of the pipe that had a hole in it, and I found some new old rusty wire, and I did the best I could. So now we're gonna see if it works. I did it! I am champion! Like Alvaro says, the next time you are sipping on a glass of wine, you remember it is how hard I am working for that glass of wine. I mean, I just can't make this stuff up. So this is a leak he has repaired in the past because the wire is here. So I just have to take off the left wire, cut it, and then rewire it. So for this one, I had to cut the old tube out because I couldn't take the hose off of it. It was too tight. And so then I have a longer tube. But it still doesn't reach. So I had to go cut more hose and try to just connect it. So I'll have to use 2 connectors to get the 2 pieces together again. Like so. And before I actually spend time trying to wire it shut, I'm going to turn it on and see if it's even gonna stop the leak. Okay, so that's the second one. It's the same thing that I still have to fix. But then here's mine. So it worked. So now I'll just wire it shut. And look at my view. Another chore I had is to make sure that the vines are growing inside the wires. So that way it grows straight up, but also exposes the grapes to sunlight. So you have to take it and gently put it inside the wire, making sure not to break anything. Like that. This one was nice, but trust me, they are not all this easy. For example, this one here, so the wire is already kind of going crisscrossing through all the branches. So if I try to do it, I might end up breaking the branches. And then these big leaves are in the way. And plus the branches, the vines attach themselves to each other and to the wire. So it's a lot. But this one's already growing straight up kind of. So it should be okay if I don't mess with this one. Fixing leaks really was the bulk of my stay. It was insane. So I spent 2 weeks just doing that. So that was just the labor part of my woofing experience. In my next video, I'll have all of the fun stuff that we did within the community. Stay tuned.